Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Friday Night Smackdown. And one night away from Money in the Bank. And we're kicking things off with our tribal chiefs, the OTC, and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is set to face Braun Breaker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns is set to face off against Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank for the WWE Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, kicking us off here tonight is Roman Reigns' warm-up for that WWE Championship match. And he got his cousin Jimmy Uso and the Rise Man and Paul Heyman in his corner here tonight. Roman Reigns has one hell of a career here in WWE. Grand Slam champion, defeated Grande Americano 2 weeks ago. Jamie Uso faced Braun Breaker last week, coming up short. But now Roman Reigns is looking to pick up a needed win heading into Money in the Bank. But now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes his opponent.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And now the phenomenal AJ Styles is also looking for needed momentum, because he's in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match alongside Seth frickin' Rollins, Penta, the Madman of Darkness, Aleister Black, the Blackheart, and Tommaso Ciampa, and the Chairman, and Shawn Spears. And AJ rocking the Money in the Bank colors here tonight. And this is gonna be one hell of a match to kick us off here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we are in the Alumni Arena, like we was on Monday Night Raw. And we will also be here tomorrow night for Money in the Bank. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is underway. AJ ducked, but Roman caught him with an uppercut. AJ finds the arm drag, and now AJ off the ropes, fighting a forearm. Down goes Roman. And now AJ Styles gets up the tribal chief. There's the combination kicks, and now Styles with the float over neck breaker down on Roman Reigns. And if you guys remember, about 2 months ago, Roman Reigns faced off against Finn Balor. And Roman gave Balor a handshake at the end of the night. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Roman got back up to his feet big forearm to the back, and now there's a clothesline to the head of AJ Styles. And now Styles gets up the Tribal Chief. Big punches, big uppercut, and now Styles with the big pile driver down on Reigns, going for the pin and a kick out. And now Styles continuing with the punches, has Roman one more time for the sit-out pile driver. And now Roman rolls to the ropes. AJ's continuing on the attack and dropping Roman. Now Roman floats over with the DDT. And here comes the punches from the Tribal Chief. Big boot to the face, and another time. And now Roman showboating here in this match. Paul Heyman hyping up the crowd. Big punch by AJ. And now Styles has Roman on the ropes. Styles Irish ripping Roman. Ducked under, leapfrog, and now Reigns avoided the drop kick. And now Roman sends Styles off the ropes. There's a ducked under and a Superman punch. Styles ducked it. And now Roman has Styles in the headlock, but Styles finds elbows to the midsection. And now Styles with the snap suplex down on Reigns. And both men are down. Jimmy trying to get the Tribal Chief reeling here. Paul Heyman's up. Big shot block to the knee of Reigns. And if you, Roman, this is not a warm-up you want to have before you face the unpredictable badass. And Braun Breaker. Big roll-up by Roman Reigns. Is this going to be enough? And no, AJ kicks out. Big boot avoided, and now AJ has Roman on the Styles Clash. Going for the pin to defeat the Tribal Chief. There's two and a kick out by Roman Reigns. And now the crowd chanting, "You not worthy," to the Phenomenal One. Head first goes Styles in the corner. And now there's a clothesline by the Tribal Chief, and one out of it. And now Roman climbing to the top rope. We don't see a lot of high offense from the Tribal Chief, and misses the splash. Big insecurity. And now Styles off the ropes. Big knee avoided by Reigns. And now Reigns back up to his feet. Big reversal. Superman punch down on Styles. Going for the pin. The referee's distracted with the exposed turnbuckle though. And Roman getting out of that pin attempt. And now setting it up. The beginning of the end with the spear. Going for the pin to defeat the Phenomenal One. There's two and a kick out by AJ Styles. And now Roman cranking on the neck of the Phenomenal One. Down with authority. And now Roman once again setting it up here. Going to the middle rope. Roman with the axe handle down on the Phenomenal. But Styles finds a kick to the head. Now getting up Roman. Big kick. And now look at Styles with the neck breaker. And now there's Jamie Uso trying to play dividends. Big frog splash. Roman's other cousin, Jey Uso, on Monday Night Raw as the world champion, going up against Oba Femi. At Money in the Bank, head first goes Styles. And now Roman just throwing the Phenomenal One across the ring. And now Reigns delivering these to the midsection of AJ Styles. Big punch by Reigns. And now AJ hangs up Roman Reigns on the top rope. AJ gets back inside the ring, getting up Roman now. And now AJ Styles getting reversed by Roman. And now Reigns sends AJ off the ropes into a spear again. Almost cutting AJ in half. Going for the pin. There's two. And Reigns can't put away Styles. 2.99. And now Roman back on the attack. Slamming the head of Styles down. But now Styles sweeping the leg out from Roman. And now Paul Heyman removing that steel turnbuckle once again. Backbreaker into the flatliner. Going for the pin off the flatliner. Is this gonna be enough? And no. Roman kicks out. And now AJ Styles with the combinations. Down goes Roman once again. And now Roman rolls to the apron. Paul Heyman distracting the Phenomenal One. Big reversal by AJ. Drop kick. Roman took it. And now Reigns has AJ up on his shoulder. But AJ with the chop block once again, attacking the knee of Roman Reigns. Up goes Roman on the shoulders of AJ with the burning hammer. Roman's back up though. And now these two men are leaving everything they have here in Alumni Stadium here in Boston. Big punches and another punch by AJ. Roman answers with the punch. AJ went for a chop. Now Roman showboating here into another punch. And now Styles counters. And there goes Styles down. And now Reigns sends Styles off the ropes into a third spear. Going for the pin to defeat AJ Styles. And he does.
Here is your winner, the OTC,
Roman Reigns defeated the phenomenal AJ Styles in what was one hell of a classic. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
Live in Boston, and we are live for the Women's United States title. And ladies and gentlemen, Nick Aldis, the Smackdown general manager, made this official last week after Bayley and Julia ended in a no contest. Julia's #1 contender for Jade Cargill's Women's Championship. And now Bayley has a shot to dethrone Jade Cargill ahead of that Women's World Title match at Money in the Bank. Can Bayley capture the United States title? Or is the Storm gonna be dominant once again? Because Jade Cargill has been one hell of a dominant champion. After capturing the title and Clash in the Castle, then she went on to absolutely destroy the former Women's United States champion and captured the United States title from Raquel Rodriguez. But now she has a fight here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, take it away, Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from San Jose, California, Bailey. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's United States Champion and the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill has a date the next couple nights, tonight and tomorrow, against top performers here in the women's division. But I don't think Jade Cargill is worried about dropping her title. Big spear to kick off the match, and now Jade Cargill with punches to the face of Bailey. And now look at Jade Cargill with the Mexican Destroyer. But now Jade kicks up Bailey, big form, and another form. And now Jade Cargill, big German suplex. And now Jade Cargill with the opening statement of this matchup. And now back on the offensive. Bailey, though, finds the reversal to the form. And now into the elbow collar tie-up. Jade sends Bailey to the ropes. And Jade Cargill takes a cheap shot. And there's a shoulder tackle. And ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen Bailey get outmatched as Jade Cargill doing right now. Big kick by Bailey, and now Bailey takes down the U.S. champion with the double axe handle. Now slamming her head against the mat. Big drop kick to the back of the U.S. champion, and now Bailey is trying to gain momentum, but Jade shut it down quickly. And now Jade just throwing Bailey across the ring. And we gotta mention, ladies and gentlemen, the former WWE Women's Champion, Sol Ruca, we haven't seen since Clash in the Castle. Ever since Jade Cargill kicked out of 4 Soul Snatchers. Sol Ruca kicked out of 4 Jadeds. We have yet to see the return of Sol Ruca. But now, Jade Cargill got caught by Bailey, but Bailey just getting overpowered once again by the dominant Women's United States Champion. Big crossbody by Bailey, though, taking down Jade. And now off the ropes goes Bailey into an elbow. And now Bailey trying to prove why she's a role model, proving why she's a veteran here in WWE. Big boot by Jade, though. And look at Jade just showboating on Bailey. And you gotta think, if Bailey can't defeat Jade Cargill, who in the hell can? Now into a roll-up, but Bailey got to the ropes, kick to the midsection. And now, oh, big elbow by Jade. And now Jade Cargill sends Bailey into the corner, up on the top rope, sends Bailey, but Bailey finds a reversal. And now Bailey sends Jade over the top rope. Jade hanging up Bailey, though. And now look at Jade just slamming the throat of Bailey on the top rope. And now Jade from across the ring into a frog splash. No. Now Bailey gets up the United States Champion, looking for the chop. Jade, though, finds a chop of her own. German suplex. Going for the pin on the Women's U.S. Champion for the title. There's 2 and a kick out by Jade. Big form. Bailey, though, ducks it. And now Bailey has Jade up and down with the power slam. Going for the pin off the power slam. Is this going to be enough? And no, Jade kicks out. And now Jade with the punch. Jade hooks Bailey. This could be the finishing touches. Jaded by Jade Cargill. There's two, and Bailey kicks out. Bailey kicks out. Jade cannot believe it. And now shoulder to the midsection. Bailey. That might have been just pure instinct, but Bailey though finds a reversal and dropping Jade on her dome. Big knee, but Jade finds a reversal, and now Jade with another spear. And now getting up, Bailey here is Jade Cargill. And now slamming the back of Bailey on the barricade. Count of 4 by a referee. Bailey got sent on the barricade again. The ribs of Bailey crashing down on the top of that barricade. Count of 7. And the Women's United States Champion don't care if she takes a count out. Count of 8. And now Bailey's back inside the ring. Jade felt her presence. Bailey though finds the reversal, getting up the United States Champion. Went for the rose plant. Jade though finds the reversal, big punch. Big reversal by Bailey. Big reversal by Jade. And now into a roll-up on Bailey to retain the U.S. title. And now Bailey kicks out. Now rolling up Jade Cargill. But Jade with the power, turning around into a backslide. There's 2, and Bailey again kicks out. And now Bailey gets up the Women's United States Champion and down with the sidewalk slam. Big reversal by Jade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Jade Cargill has been dominant. Big punches by both women. Just big punches back and forth here. Both women wants the U.S. title. Bailey wants to dethrone the dominant champion that is in Jade Cargill. But Bailey needs to do a lot more than what she has done in this match. She needs to give Jade a fight for her money. But look at this, both women unloading here. And now Jade sends Bailey off the ropes into a power slam by Jade. And now look at Jade looking to end it. Big reversal by Bailey. Big reversal by Jade. Big punch. And now Jade hooks up Bailey. Jaded. But not going for the pin. The WWE Universe chanting one more time. Big boot. And now Bailey, lifeless, in the middle of the ring. Jade has Bailey up one more time for another Jaded. Going for the pin. No way Bailey kicks out. There's 2, and Jade Cargill retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's United States Champion, Jade Cargill.
And we are live back in Boston, coming off of that amazing Women's United States title match. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the legend killer, the apex predator of WWE, and Randy Orton.
making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton, he's in action against the men's United States champion in Finn Balor. And there's a stipulation to this match. If Randy Orton wins, he gets a United States Championship match in the future. But with Finn Balor being dominant as he's been, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But Randy Orton's one of the greatest United States champions and one of the greatest of all times. Can Randy Orton defeat the current United States champion ahead of his title defense against Wesley at Money in the Bank pay-per-view? But here comes the United States champion.
From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the WWE United States champion, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor coming off a win last week against one half of the tag team champions in Brutus Creed, and coming off of another win against Wyatt Six's Joe Gacy. Of course, winning the United States title at Clash in the Castle against Carmella Hayes, defeating Roman and defeating Eddie Thorpe. This man has been on a reign of terror. But now Finn Balor might be facing one of his hardest competitors to date against the 14-time WWE champion and Randy Killer Orton. But let's get into this matchup. And this matchup is underway. Big punch, but Orton throws Balor over his hip and now into the armbar, locking in the armbar. But Balor gets out of it quickly with the rope break. Now into the elbow collar tie-up. Both men want to gain that position, but Balor backs up Orton into the corner. And a cheap shot by Balor. And now Balor and Orton once again back into the elbow collar tie-up. Backs up into the corner once again, and now a clean break. Into a third elbow collar tie-up. And now here's Orton with the size advantage. Backing up Balor into the corner. And another clean break here. And now Orton with an elbow to the back. And now bringing Balor to the ropes into, Balor finds the reversal. And now Balor with the STO takedown on Orton. And ladies and gentlemen, still to come is the WWE Champion in action against the leader of the MSTs in Solo Sikoa. But now Orton rolls to the outside, Balor off the top. Orton caught him with the backbreaker. And now Orton with Balor sending him back inside the ring. Balor with the sling blade rolls through into a drop kick. Stomp to the arm, and now Balor. Big punch. Big form to the back. That surgically repaired back of Orton into an elbow. And now Orton rolls out of harm's way, getting back inside the ring. And now Balor with the snapmare kick to the back once again, going for the pin to defeat Orton, and no, kick out before one. And now Orton off the ropes, big arm drag by Balor, going for the pin once again. And a kick out by Orton. And now Balor with Orton, double foot stomp to the arm. Up on the apron, and now look at Balor measuring up Randy with the drop kick. No, Randy just swatted Balor out of the air. And now Orton with Balor head first into the corner. Big punch. And now look out Orton for head of steam with the elbow. Down goes Balor. And now Orton gets up Balor, sending Balor into the corner. Up goes Balor, and down with the arm drag off the top rope. And this is starting to be in control of Randy Orton. And now Orton turning over the United States champion, and now just stomping the limbs of Balor out. And now stomping the face out. Now going for the pin to defeat the United States champion, and a kick out by Balor. And now Orton stalking the U.S. champion. Balor gets to the apron, big drop kick by Orton. And now Orton rolls outside, working over the leg of the United States champion. And now there's an elbow to the knee. And now Balor with an elbow to the midsection. Big stomp. But now Orton sends Balor close to the barricade and just throwing Balor. Count of 5 by our referee. Count of 6. And these men needs to get back inside the ring. Count of 7. Count of 8 now. And Balor gets back inside the ring. And now Balor with the combinations. Down goes Orton. And now look out, Balor going to the top rope. Orton's there. Orton's throwing off Balor off the top rope. And now back into the armbar of Randy Orton. Balor, is he gonna tap out? Is Balor gonna tap? No, big punch to the face, and another time. Big kick to the kneecap, but now there's a slap by Orton. There's a slap by Balor. There's a chop by Orton, and a chop by Balor. Another slap to the face again, and now Balor finds one. And now Orton just disrespecting the United States champion here. And now both of these men are just hockey brawling on in this matchup. And now here comes even more punches. Both men refusing to give up here. And now Balor has Orton, elbow to the midsection. And now dragging Orton away from the ropes. Balor going in for the pin to defeat Randy Orton. There's 2 and a kick out by the Apex Predator. And now Balor kicks to the midsection off the ropes. Big drop kick, down goes Orton. But Balor can't manifest any more moves. Balor's down. Now Balor tries to get back up to his feet, getting up Orton. big punch. And now Balor. Big punch to the head, down goes Orton. And now Orton gets sent into the corner by Balor. And now Balor with the scoop slam out of the corner. Climbing to the top rope now is Finn Balor. Balor's looking for the exclamation point. Coup de grace to the chest. Going for the pin to defeat Randy Orton. There's two and a kick out by the Apex Predator. And now the crowd chanting fight forever. Big reversal by Orton. And now Orton into the roll-up, into the ropes goes Balor. And now Balor into the corner. Orton forehead of steam at the elbow. And now once again with the knee. And now Orton looking for the three most devastating letters in WWE. There's the RKO. There's two. And Balor kicks out. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be match of the night. Even match of the year. And now Orton once again stomping the limbs of Balor. Now looking to put away the U.S. champion once again. Now Balor finds the reversal. And now Balor with the sling blade rolls through. Drop kick to the head of Orton. And now Orton rolls to the apron. Balor with the punch. Drop kick, down goes Orton. And now look at Balor looking for the suicide dive, taking out Orton. And now wrenching on the neck of the Apex Predator. Count of two by our referee. And now look at Balor looking for the 1916 on the outside. Orton reversed. And now Orton sends Balor into the steel steps. Count of four by our referee. Orton needs to get Finn Balor back inside the ring. Count of five. And now Balor kicks up. Orton's inside the ring. Balor also gets inside the ring. Big punch by Orton. Another punch. There's a clothesline. And now Orton's fired up. And now Orton climbs to the second rope. Look at Orton with the cross, or the form to the face of Balor. And now look out Orton. RKO. Going for the pin. There's two and a kick out again by Finn Balor. Stomp to the chest, and now look out Orton. The frustrations of Orton coming into play. And now getting up the United States champion. Big punch and another punch. Uppercut, down goes Finn. Big reversal by Finn Balor. And now Finn has Orton right where he wants him. Big punch. And now Balor with the clothesline. Taking Orton off his feet. Balor climbs to the top rope. Balor, coup de grace. Going for the pin. Off the coup de grace. There's two and another kick out by Randy Orton. What a match. What a match. Now going to the apron. Finn Balor, drop kick, down goes Orton. But Orton's back up to his feet. Balor does the sling blade, rolls through into a drop kick once again. Orton's down, and now look at Balor slowing down the pace of this matchup. Off the ropes, Balor, snapmare to Orton. Stomping to the arm, and now Balor got caught with the kick. Clothesline by Orton. And now look at Orton. He's calling for it. He's calling for it. RKO for a third time. Going for a pin. to defeat the United States champion. And Randy Orton does it. Randy gets a title match.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen. But coming up is our main event. What a hell of a match. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in the Alumni Stadium here in Boston. And here comes the WWE Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Champion, Braun Breaker!
Braun Breaker, like we said in the beginning of Smackdown, Roman Reigns has a date with this man. But Braun Breaker cannot take Roman lightly because Roman is the longest reigning WWE Undisputed Champion. 1,316 days Roman held that title. But now Breaker is ready for his warm-up here tonight. And like I said, it's gonna be the leader of the MFTs, the former enforcer of the bloodline in Solo Sikoa.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa, he has one hell of an opportunity to defeat one of the most dominant men's WWE champion we've seen since Roman held it. And if somehow, some way Solo Sikoa wins against Braun Breaker, you gotta think he will get a WWE Championship match in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this main event contest. The badass Braun Breaker and the wannabe tribal chief in Solo Sikoa. Kick to the back of the knee is Solo. Big reversal by Breaker. And now Breaker with the punch. And now look at Breaker. Double leg takedown. And now Breaker gets up Solo with the power and down with the power bomb. Big reversal by Solo Sikoa now. And now Solo missing the uppercut. And now Breaker has Solo in the headlock, but Solo finds the reversal. Big boot, down goes Breaker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the son of Umaga, Solo Sikoa, just getting overpowered by the WWE Champion. Now going for the pin is Breaker. And a kick out by Solo. Stomp by Breaker, and now Solo went for a spinning heel kick, jumping over Breaker. And now look at Solo with the uppercut, and there's the jab to the throat. And now Solo with a stalling suplex. Now Breakker finds the reversal. And now Breakker with the power, and down goes Solo. And these men had a history in NXT for the North American Championship. And now look at Breakker finding another reversal. And Solo just can't get nothing going here. In this matchup, big Falcon Arrow by Breakker. And now look at Breakker getting up Solo, but Solo finds the reversal into a pop-up Samoan drop. Going for the pin to defeat the WWE Champion, and Breakker with a kick out. Big headbutt. And now Solo with the punches, and now there's a chop in the corner. Solo forehead, a steam with an elbow. But Breakker with the kick up, and now Breakker with the power and sending Solo over the head. And now what does Breakker have in mind? Breakker with Solo. Kick to the midsection. Solo's and dribble down goes Solo. Wait a minute. Who's that? That's Jey Uso. He's taking Braun Breakker's WWE Championship. What in the hell? And now there's Braun Breakker getting back his title. And there's Solo taking advantage. What the hell? Why is main event Jey Uso the World Heavyweight Champion on Smackdown? And now Solo gets Breakker back inside the ring. Spinning Solo by Solo. Going for the pin. There's two, and Breakker kicks out. And now Breakker back up to his feet. Solo Sikoa finds the reversal, big headbutt. And now Solo has Breakker, but Breakker finds the reversal. Big reversal by Solo. Big boot. And now look at these two men brawling in this matchup. And now there's Solo once again taking down the WWE Champion. And now Solo once again forehead of steam into the corner. And now going up to the top rope is Solo and delivering a headbutt to the champion. Going for the pin. And a kick out. And now Solo working over the head of the champion. Big spear by the champion. Going for the pin. Cutting Solo in half, but no, Solo kicks out. Super kick by Solo. And now Solo gets up the champion. Solo with the Samoan spike on the WWE champion. Solo just defeated Braun, but Braun kicks out. Solo Sikoa cannot believe it. And now Solo gets up Braun Breakker, Samoan drop once again. But now both men are down. Jey Uso tried to screw Breakker by stealing the WWE Championship. And now look at Solo Sikoa taking the fight to the WWE Champion into a facebuster. And now getting up Solo Sikoa. There's a spinning Solo once again. And now Solo Sikoa. He's looking to end it. Spike! Once again. This is it. Solo just defeated Breakker. Oh my God.
Here is your winner, Solo
Solo Sikoa just defeated the WWE Champion. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you next time for Money in the Bank.